Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine at home. Friends, today I am going to start a very important topic from our grammar section, and the name of that topic is active and passive voice. Number of students are there, they are getting the confusion in that topic. Okay, they are not understanding how to apply this. Means they are feeling it's a very difficult topic, but don't worry students, here I will explain the entire topic in a very simple manner. Okay, and by listening this video, by watching this video, you will understand what is meant by active voice and what is meant by passive voice. Simultaneously you will understand how to transfer the statement active to passive, what are the rules are there, that point also I would like to discuss. In this video, I am going to discuss what is meant by, what is the verb, what is the voice of verb, not what is the verb, what is the voice of verb. Here, I will discuss what is the voice of verb, question mark, okay. Simultaneously, I will discuss with you what is meant by active voice, what is meant by passive voice, and the most important part, that is an application. Okay, how to transfer, means how to convert the active statement into passive and passive statement into active. That part I would like to discuss in this today's video. So friends, without wasting time, we will start immediately. The point is here, what is meant by the voice of verb. It is very important. Whenever you will understand, identify whether the statement is given into the active voice or in a passive voice, you have to identify the voice of verb. See here, what is the voice of verb? Okay, what is the voice of verb? That voice, if you understood, then definitely you will understand what is meant by active voice and what is meant by passive voice, as well as whether the statement is having into active or in passive. That point you will understand. So we will start. The voice of verb expresses whether the subject, it is very important, in the sentence has performed, okay, and the object received the action. Okay, has performed and the object received the action. Means here the role of a doer and receiver play vital role. The role of doer and receiver play important role. See here, what is meant by subject? First point is here, subject. See here, how to identify subject, verb and object from the statement. Friends, you know that our language is based on this structure: subject, verb plus object, subject, verb plus complement. This is the basic structure of our language. And here, see, I told you, by asking the question who and what we are getting subject from the statement, you have to ask the question to whom, to the verb, okay, of the statement, and by asking the question what and whom, you are getting object from the statements. The teacher, who is teaching? The teacher. Here, teacher is a doer of action. Okay, he is performing that action. Teacher is a doer of action. He is performing that action, and here the student is an object and he is working as a receiver. It is functioning as a receiver, and it is what? It is in continuous form of the tense. It is a verb. Okay. Another statement is here, the hunter. Hunter is a subject, it is a doer of action. Okay. Here is a verb and it is an object. Okay. The deer is functioning as a receiver. Here it is working as a receiver of this verb. Okay, see, friends, instead of that, if I write in this way also, the deer was killed by the hunter. The deer was killed by the hunter. What happened here? See here, I have changed the places of object and subject, and same thing you have to do into the active voice and passive voice. While converting into active to passive, you have to do this. I have changed the places of object and subject. Here see, here the deer here is an object here. That object I have written here at the beginning, but here the function of bear is a receiver and the function of hunter is a doer. Okay, the function of the receiver, function of bear is a receiver. And so, what is meant by the voice of verb? The voice of verb expresses whether the subject in the sentence perform, okay, and the object receive the action. Till this point, I hope that you understood. Now the question is here: what is meant by active voice? Okay, what is meant by active voice? So we will discuss the meaning of active voice when the subject performs the action. When the subject performs the action and the object receives that action, it called active and passive voice. Active voice when, what I said, the subject perform, pay attention here, subject perform the action, okay, and object receive it, and object receive the action, okay, is called active voice. So what happened in the active voice? In the active voice, subject perform the action and object receive the action. Here see, the teacher is the subject, it is performing the action, and the student is an object, it is receiving the action, and so it is a statement of active voice. When in the statement, okay, subject perform the action and object receive the action, it is called active voice. It is the meaning of active voice. It is equal to active voice. Okay, it is meant by active voice. See here, I would like to give some more examples, then you will get the clear meaning of this. See here, the dog ate a turkey. The dog ate a turkey. Okay, it is an example of active voice. Instead of that, if I write Rita cuts the cake, Rita cuts the cake. Another example I would like to give: they sang a song. They sang a song. It is also another example is here. The dog ate a turkey. Rita cuts the cake. They sang a song. Here, look at this. The dog is a doer of action. It is a subject. It is a verb, and it is a object. Okay. The dog ate a turkey. Rita cuts the cake. They sang a song. These statements. In this statement, subject performed the action. The dog ate. Okay. The action of eating. Who has done it? The dog. So dog is a subject. He is a doer of action, and a turkey is an object. He is a receiver of action. Rita cuts. Who cuts? Rita. So Rita is a subject, and they sang what? A song. A song is a object, and they is a doer of action. That is why it is called active voice. So friends, you understood what is meant by active voice. What is a passive voice? I discussed with you what is meant by active voice. Now we discuss what is meant by passive voice. See friends, when the verb in the sentence show that the object is not doer of action. See, pay attention here. In the previous video, previous statement, I took that Rita cuts the cake. There, Rita was working as Rita was the doer of action. Okay, when the object is not the doer of action. Okay, and in that statement, Rita was working as what we say, the subject. But here, the subject become object and the object has become subject. And here, the Rita is not a doer of action. It is working as an object here, okay, and it is not a doer of action, okay, though it functioning as an object here, but it is not a doer of action. And when the object of the statement is not the doer of action, is called Rita. Okay, see here, the cake is an object here, it is not a doer of action, sorry, the cake is an object here, okay, and here it is a subject become object and object, just we have to change the places. Rita cuts the cake. Okay friends, sorry, now we discuss what is meant by passive voice. Friends, when the verb in the sentence show that the object is not doer of action, Here, in the previous statement, it was given that Rita cuts the cake. Okay, it was my previous statement. Here, Rita was working as a door of action, and here it is an object, but that object is working as a receiver. It is not a door of action, and so here it is not a door of action. Okay, the door of action is here Rita, and that is called passive voice. Got my point? When the object in the statement is not a door of action, okay, that statement is called passive voice. Our turkey was eaten by the dog. Okay, see, the dog ate a turkey. It was my previous statement. Our turkey was eaten by the dog. A song was sung by them. That changes how to do the changes into pronoun. Okay, how to do the changes into tenses. That we will discuss in the lab. First of all, try to understand what is meant by passive voice. Okay, when the object is not a door of action is called passive voice, and when subject is a door of action and object is a receiver is called passive voice. Okay, clear this point? Everyone clear this? Now we will discuss the rules of changing it. That we will discuss transformation of sentence from active to passive. But before going to discuss the rules of transformation, I would like to revise. You have to remember, okay, these points. Sentences with transitive verb. Transitive verb means what? Okay, with two objects, without an object. Sorry, with two objects, not without an object, cannot transfer into passive voice. Sentence with transitive verb without an object cannot transform into passive voice. It means sentences with transitive verb means with an object. Here see sentence with intransitive. Intransitive means here without an object, and transitive means what? With an object can transfer into passive voice. It means you cannot do the passive voice of intransitive verb. You can do the passive voice of only transitive verb. Just you have to keep in mind. I will give further example. Here I have given one example. Rita threw the ball. Okay. Here we are getting object. So it is a statement of a transitive verb. Means with an object. Okay. Thus Rita threw the ball. Okay. The ball was thrown by Rita. The ball was thrown by Rita. See here, it is a transitive verb. We can do the change the voice, means we can convert the statement to passive voice only of a transitive verb. Okay, next statement. Future continuous tense and perfect continuous tense don't have passive voice. Future continuous tense. Already we have discussed what is meant by tenses, different types of tenses, all part we have discussed. So future continuous tense and perfect continuous tense don't have passive voice. It means we cannot do the passive voice of future continuous tense and perfect continuous tense. Sentences with two objects can have two passive forms. See, means we can say that it ditransitive. Ditransitive. Two object means here ditransitive. Okay, two object means here ditransitive. Sentences with two objects can have two passive forms. How it has two passive forms, that also I would like to discuss, but further I will discuss it. Before that I would like to discuss with you what are the rules of transforming. That part we will discuss now. Rules for passive voice. It's a very important point. While converting active to passive, we have to follow certain rules. The rule number 1 is here: identify subject, verb, object in the sentence. It is a very important one. Okay, you have to identify subject, verb and object from the statement. Friends, see, whenever I taught you tenses, and before that also I discussed so many times, subject of the sentence we are getting by asking the question. See, subject of the sentence we are getting by asking the question who or what to the verb. Okay. subject of the statements we are getting by asking the question who or what with the verb. Who drives car? Here example is who drives car? He drives car. Okay. The kettle is very hot. Another example I am giving you. The kettle is very hot. What is very hot? The kettle. So by asking the question who and what, we are getting subject from the statement. Now object is there. To gain the object from the statement, you have to ask the question what and to whom. Okay. Then we are getting some object from the statement. By asking the question, we are getting DO, and by asking the question whom, we are getting IDO, means direct object and indirect object. This is the rule number 1. You have to find out subject, verb and object from the statement. Next, interchange the subject and object in each other. See, I told you, while converting as a active to passive and passive to active, we have to change the places of what? We have to change the places of subject and object. Okay, subject become object and object become subject. See, previous example only I have taken here. Rita cuts the cake. Rita cuts the cake. Here Rita is a subject, cuts is a verb, and it is an object. Okay, so object becomes subject and subject becomes object. We have to change the places of these. Okay, object is here the cake. Take it here. Okay, and subject is here Rita. How to convert it? I will take the rules. It has also some rules. Okay. Now the statement is having Rita cuts the room. Wait. Rita, see here, interchange the subject and object in each other. This is the second number rule. See, the statement is given here, Rita cut the cake. Rita cut the cake. Here we have to change interchange subject and object. Means subject becomes object and object becomes subject in the statement. See what happened here, Rita is a subject and the cake is an object. We have to change the places of. Now how to identify subject and object? Already I told you. Who cut the cake? Rita cut the cake. What did Rita cut? The cake. The cake is an object and it is a subject. So Rita is a subject, cake is an object. So and the statement is having two active voice. How to come to know that? Because it is a doer and it is a receiver. Due to that we come to know that it is in active voice. Now we have to convert that active voice into passive. While converting active to passive, what you have to do? Object becomes subject and subject become object. See, your object is here, the cake, put it as it is. The statement is having into past tense, simple past tense. So was, will, was or were will come. So here the suitable is here, was, and so the cake was cut by Rita. This is your answer. Now change the base verb in active voice into the past participle, which is very important part. Okay, we have to do the changes in a verb. Okay, we have to do the changes in a verb. Change into active voice means what? Change the tenses means what? We have to do changes in a verb and change the places here. Okay, see here there are four forms of the verb: main verb, past form, past participle form, and present participle form. Okay, it also forms main verb, where form, when form, and being form. For our understanding, I have written it. Write is the first form, that is the main form. Where means your past form is your wrote, when is written, and okay, writing. Next number form is writing. So in the passive voice, always keep in mind we have to write the when form of the verb only. Only when form of the verb means only third form of the verb we have to write. He drives the car. He drives the car. The when form of that car, drives is here, driven. The car is driven by him. Next, word by will be used before the subject. Word by, see here. What we have to do here? We have to use the by before the subject. Okay? Till this point, I hope you understood. Now the next point is here, change into pronoun. Here, he convert into him. How to do that? That also I would like to discuss with you. Okay friends, next rule, that is rule number 6 or 7, the number here. Change into pronoun. We have to do changes receive pronoun. See here. Suppose I is there, then I convert into me, we convert into us, okay, he convert into him, she convert into her, it remain as it is. It will remain as it is. Then after they convert into them, you convert into you, and it will remain as it is. You and it will remain as it is. See, these changes. It is an active voice or subject pronoun, and that is an object pronoun, that is called passive voice pronoun. See, next word is here. Other words such as with and to. It is very important. Also be used instead of by. I told you. Okay, before the subject we have to use by. Instead of by, you can use with and to also. Okay, it is by depending upon the subject. Here I have given I know him. By converting to passive voice, he is known to me. I converting to me here. Okay, him converting to he here. Here, he is known to me. Instead of by, according to the situation, I have taken here what? To. Here see, water is filled, the tub is filled with water. The tub is filled. Here see, it is very important. It is in a passive voice. It is indicating passive voice. Clear? Understood this? Okay, now the next rule is there. Changes into tenses. Here I have taken two tenses, simple present tense and present continuous tense. See, in active voice, what changes are there, and in passive voice, okay, by converting active to passive, what changes we have to do? That changes already I have given here in an example. See, you know that simple present tense. The structure of simple present tense is a subject plus main verb. Either s or es we are adding to the third person singular pronoun. Okay, he, she, it. If is there, okay, that time we are adding s or es to the main verb. For example, he writes a poem. Okay, he writes a poem. This is an example of simple present tense. That simple present tense you have to convert into passive voice. So what changes are essential there? See what we do? And is are plus main form plus by plus subject. And is are plus main form. I told you, always write only one form. Though it will be the present, though it will be the past, though it will be the perfect. Then you have to write only one form, that is the present participle. Sorry, past participle form, that is also called main form. A poem is written by him. He converted into him. By we are adding here, and see here a poem is an object, right? It is a verb and it is a subject, right? No. So object becomes subject. A poem, okay? It is an object. See, then after n is a, what is suitable here? Is suitable, okay? Is written, then after by plus subject. See, as far as the structure I have given you. My mother does the housework. My mother does the housework. See here, does is functioning as a main verb. Here it is working as a main verb. So, my mother is a subject, does is a verb, and a housework, that is an object. See here, the housework is done by my mother. Answer is, the housework is done by my mother. You have to keep this thing in your mind. Next, suppose interrogative sentence is given there. Does the grocer sell sugar? Now, how to convert it? You have to remove that who does it, whatever is there. Okay, that you have to remove, and it is in the simple present tense. So what will come here? Is. Okay, is. Suitable is here. Is. Okay, because it is in a singular form. It is in a singular form, so is will come. Is sugar sold by the grocer? Is sugar sold by the grocer? Next, do children love animals? Do children love animals? Children is a subject, it is a verb, and it is an object. Okay? Do is an auxiliary. See here, by converting, animals is a plural form, so instead of do, what will write here? Are will come here. Then after, are animals, okay? Because animals is an object, so we will take here object of the verb. Then after, what is the third form? Ed we have to add. and loved. Okay, are animals loved by children? Are animals loved by children? This is your answer. It is a part of a simple present tense. Now, in a present continuous tense, what changes are essential here? The structure of present continuous tense, am plus ing form of the verb, means fourth form, that is the present participle form of the verb. Here, Saroj is calling Geeta. Saroj is calling Geeta. Just you have to add being in the statement. Okay, am is are you have to keep as it is. Then after add being, then after write when form. When form is a mandatory, means in any supposed statement is there. Present is there, perfect is there, continuous is there, whatever is there. Then you have to write in a passive voice. You have to write when form of the verb. So object plus am is are plus being. You have to add being in a continuous form. Do it with the present continuous form. Do it with the past continuous. Do it with future. Okay. In a continuous form, you have to add being. Okay. See here, Geeta is being called by Saroj. This is here. Saroj is calling by Geeta. Geeta is an object. It is a verb and it is a subject. Okay. And is are plus when form. It is in a continuous form. So while converting continuous into passive, what is there? Geeta is being. Okay. Geeta is. Geeta are will come? No, are will not come because in the singular form it is given. So what is suitable here? Geeta is being called by Suraj. Geeta is being called by Suraj. Okay. Next statement is here. Are they picking some flowers? Are they picking some flowers? Are some flowers being picked by them? See here, flowers. Some flowers is an object. It is a verb and it is a subject. Okay. We have to identify subject, verb, and object. Rule number 1. Then are kept as it is here because flowers are in a plural form. They is also in a plural form. So flowers are also plural form. Okay. Are some flowers. Then after what you have to use here? Being. Okay. Being picked by them. This is the answer. Now the last statement. Suhas is playing guitar. Suhas is playing guitar. See here. Suhas is a subject. It is a verb and it is an object. So answer is guitar is being played by Suhas. This is your changes simple present tense and present continuous tense. That changes you have to do. Perfect tense that I would like to discuss. In active voice, the structure of present perfect tense is subject plus has plus when plus object. See example. I have made some cakes. Here I is a subject. Have made. Have is a what we say that auxiliary plus when form of the verb. It is a when form of the verb. It's an auxiliary. We can say that. Okay. And some cakes is an object. Here, while converting into passive voice, object. Okay. Subject become object and object become subject. As far as this rule, some cakes we have to add here been made by. I convert into me. See this. Next example. As he completed the work, question mark. It is an interrogative statement, interrogating into present perfect form. See, has remained as it is because the work is also singular form. See, the work has been completed by, he converted into he. This is your answer. Now, simple past tense is there. Suppose the statement is having into a simple past tense, then while converting active to passive and passive to active, what we have to do? Subject plus verb form plus means it is also called past form of the verb. Hari stole my book. Stole is a past form of the verb. It is a verb form of the verb. Okay. Hari stole my book. My book was stolen by Hari. Hari stole my book. My book was stolen by Hari. Next one. Did he buy a car? Next statement is here. Did he buy a car? Okay. Now see here. Was or where we have to use. Remove that did. Okay. Object is here car. Car will take as it is here. So was or where? What will come here? Here was will come. Okay. Next point is here. Was a car bought, because the third form means when form of the verb buy is bought by, okay, he converted into him. This is your simple past tense conversion of simple past active to passive and present perfect active to passive. Tense and past perfect tense. See how to convert it. The structure is here: was, were plus being form plus object, subject plus was, were plus being form plus object. Asta was learning French. Here, who was learning French? Asta. Was learning is a verb. Okay, means being form of the verb is here, and what she was learning? Object, that is a French. So object becomes subject. French. Okay, was there, and then what will come here? Was being learned. Third form of the verb, learned by Asta. Next is here. She was washing a shirt. She was washing a shirt. Was a shirt being washed by her. Was a shirt being washed by her. Next here. See here, next tense, that is the past perfect tense. Had plus when form of the verb, subject plus had plus when form of the verb. He had collected coins. He had collected coins. Coins had been collected by him. Coins had been collected by him. Next tense is here. Next statement is here. They had not. It is a negative statement is here. Okay, now pay attention. They had not won the game. They is a subject and is a, that is an auxiliary. One is a main form of the verb, and what? The game is an object. It's a negative. So change the places. The game had remained. After that object, what we are taking? Had, or sorry, had we are taking in the past perfect form. Had plus not. Why not? Because not is here and remain as it is. Then after been. Okay. Then after one, by, then. This is the past perfect tense. Passive in simple future tense. See friends, the structure of simple future tense: subject plus shall be plus member plus object in an active voice. So first answer statement is here: he will never hurt you. He is a subject, shall or will in will is here, never is a negative statement, hurt is a verb, okay, member, and you is an object. Now as per as rule, subject become object and object become subject. So you will never as it is, then after add be, hurt, okay, when form of the verb, then after by, then after subject we convert into him. Next statement is here: will she write a poem? Will she write a poem? Will remain as it is, shall or will write. Then after object is here, a poem, write it here. Then after write be, then after write written. Written is the main form of the verb, by him. This is into simple future tense. Now the last point is here, that is the future perfect tense. Subject plus shall be plus have plus when plus object. See here. They will have won the match. They will have won the match. Answer is here. The match is an object, so write as the beginning. Then after shall or will, in the will come here. After that have after write been. Though it may be present perfect, past perfect, or future perfect. Right here been. Okay. See. Then after see been. Then after when form of the verb, and then after by plus here they convert into that. Next after that, will he receive the letter? Will the letter have been received by him? Now friends, last point, as far as our exam point of view, that remain, that is active voice of imperative statement that we are taking as far as our syllabus. Change the voice of imperative sentence. Suppose the statement is given into imperative statement. For example, close the door. It is an imperative. Imperative means order, command. That already you know it. Okay. The structure of the statement is here verb plus object in active voice. So in a passive voice, let plus after that object plus be plus when. So change the voice. Change is a verb and it is an object. Change the voice. Let the voice be changed. Let the voice be changed. And close the door. Close is a verb and it is an object. Let, okay, the door be close. I hope that you understood the part of change the voice very well. Okay, thank you.